You see, let me tell you why I love the universe, and I am a firm believer of the universe.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to get on and talk to you for everybody.
What we got?
So I want to know what you gotta, let's have this real talk. Let's have this real talk. Because I know a lot of times when people will speak to you, it's like they trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you call somebody trying to be funny, yes, I feel if you call somebody trying to be funny, then don't be mad at what you get. If you call somebody that and you're really trying to sincerely ask questions or get information or chat, then that's different. So I want to talk to you.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Well, what do you rate me?
Is that what we're starting off with?
Yeah.
Do you think the men rate women?
No, I thought, because isn't that what you do?
What have you seen of my content? Have you just seen like the clips?
Yeah. I think I always see people calling you and then you tell them you ain't no such and such. You lying to yourself. You ain't this,
What I typically don't do is I don't typically rank people. I ask them if they rank themselves. I usually ask these questions.
So let's start it that way.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Dress size?
My dress size?
Mm-hmm.
Bender Don said, like, my dress size? That's a good question. I guess a 4.
All right. And on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? Fresh face out of the shower, just you.
Yeah.
That's how I always ask the question.
7.
Can't use 7. That's why 7 is the most common answer.
Really?
It's the default answer for most people because they don't want to go too high, they don't want to go too low.
Well, no, it ain't a default answer for me.
Well, let's see. I would give you a 9. I would give you a 9 because you have the facial symmetry and you get additional points for eyes, full lips. See, I'm an actual image consultant. And I'm sure you deal with a lot of people who take your pictures and stuff and so forth. You have a symmetrical face. And so it's much more based upon facial symmetry. It's not based on European beauty standards or anything like that. It's much more based upon what babies, animals, human beings have evolved to find attractive.
Wow.
You get additional points because we have evolved to find more slanted eyes, somewhat attractive, especially when they're not on Asian.
Wow.
But that's not what gets translated. Most of the time, people take my clips and cut it down to something that's going to make a viral moment. It's going to start a conversation. Take the good with the bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen anything else that I do?
I saw one time when you checked this lady for, I guess it was a white lady or a Hispanic lady, and you was like, oh, you're not going to come on this show and talk down on black women. That's what the fuck you're not going to do.
Yeah.
And so again, that was a clip. I didn't see the context really, but.
Well, I get a rap of hating black women. And it's far from that. I mean, there are over 50 black women who report that they've gotten married as a result of watching my content in the last year.
Really?
It's on my Instagram. I actually had a young sister just post up saying, hey, as a result of you, I snatched your ring. I just actually posted a brother who was about to move to the Dominican Republic, and he found his wife in my Facebook group. Like 12 couples have gotten married in there. But that stuff doesn't get publicized. But when I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about men and women, but because I'm black, I'm talking about us. And from time to time, I would bring stuff in, and then a lot of times sisters would say, well, men, when they get to a certain level, they only want white women or this or that. So I let women from other races come in. I'm like, okay, well, can you learn anything from them? What would you teach them? And the one woman came in and she thought she was going to do what I did to black women. I'm like, hold on, oh wait. Now we can talk this way, but Karen, you sit your ass down over there because I don't play that. I wouldn't let despite popular opinion, I love my mother, I love my daughter, but we do have to have a family conversation, and it's what's starting to happen more is actually we're starting to have more conversations about this. It ain't comfortable, but we're starting to see progress.
Well, let me ask you this just outright then. Why do successful black men date outside of their race?
Well, I would say this. When I look at men, I split them up. Guys that I consider to be in the industry, music, entertainment, athletics, and then guys on the business side. Business side, because I come from that side. But more often than not, black men want to be with black women. We do marry. 85% of black men are married to black women.
Oh.
When I had my guys come to me, even after they got themselves together, like Dennis Furling, the guy who just moved, he found his black wife in my group. Black men we want to be with them. The problem is, let's be honest, in my lifetime, we weren't really raised to learn how to get along with one another. We can kick it, we can hook up, but can we work together long term? And I mean, you're married now, right? Okay, relationship is a skill set. It's different than dating in short term. We really want to talk that kind of stuff. And what successful people who are doing good in their professional life want to fail in their personal life. And in the black community in particular, when we fail in our personal lives, we pay a huge penalty because so few of us get married. It's almost like we like to see people's marriages fall, but we need more of those things in order to build whatever we're going to be, because people may not like my method, but I want to see more black men who want black wives get with black women. And that's the outcome we're getting. It ain't pretty, though. Sometimes it ain't pretty.
Can I say something? Real quick? Black women, can we stop talking about if these niggas want us or not? Excuse me, Kevin. This is not. I'm talking to black women real quick. Can we stop posting all day on TikTok? Because I newly went to TikTok and I just kept seeing this. Black women, can we stop talking about if these successful black men want us or not? Like, can we just focus on us and we be successful, and then we go out there and we decide who the fuck we want? Because what I've been seeing is, I feel like I've been seeing men using that as an opportunity because they've been hurt and somebody done something, and they've been using it as a way to come out and lash out and poke fun at black women and use it as a way to feel like they somebody or they something. Or so for all you niggas that's doing that on TikTok or wherever the fuck y'all at, eat a dick, go away. Nobody gives a shit about you. And I want black women to stop fucking posting about whether or not y'all want black women or not. Okay? Well, I want black women just to focus on themselves, be successful, and then you go out there and you decide the trajectory of your life. Okay?
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of hurt on both sides. And especially in the black community, we don't really do a lot with counseling, therapy. I recommend therapy often because we got a lot of stuff individually that we want to deal with. And marriage and relationships are not for everybody. And I'm just ultimately I ask people, what do you want? What do you want? And what are you prepared to do to get what you want? And are you willing to pay that cost? It's really the conversation, but it always gets kind of whittled down. But at the end of the day, what we are seeing is, especially if you're under 30, it's harder for guys today under 30 than it was from 50 years ago, because you can't take care of a family on out high school or just coming out. So they're at the bottom. And I just had men's week, and I told guys, look, while you're under 30, work on getting yourself together, because like it or not, you're really not in a position like you should be to be able to work with, lead, do anything like that. And you see the hate, not the hate, but the hurt on both sides, because a lot of times people will use these talking points to go at and poke women over here, but that's not what's going on right now. This year, we're past the sound. I mean, we still laugh, we still do all that stuff. We're talking about self-awareness, and moving the needle. I'm in LA tomorrow, talking with a famous sexologist, a womanist, feminist, to talk about things that that people on my side may not understand, to further open the conversation up. Because that's what we have to get to. We got to end up, for whoever want to be involved with whoever, we got to end up having a better conversation, because while we're separate, fighting, everybody else just eats off of us. That's really what it looks like. So, but,
okay, Kevin. So since we here, no, we got to get down to the business, chat.
Go ahead.
Now, do you think a man can have sex 3 times a night for the rest of his life?
Those guys can't.
They can't?
Not for the rest of his life, no.
Well, how many times they gonna be able to do it?
Depends how much he's working. Depends how much he's working. That's why I say it's different on.
But wait,
no,
listen,
no.
Listen, hold on. How many times should a man expect to have sex? What is, in your opinion, how many times should a woman give their man sex a week?
A week?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of the as often as he wants it.
No, hold on.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You look at, like I said, I look at guys. Most guys I'm talking to are working 10, 12-hour days. Bernie Mac said it. I'm gonna come home and give you 50 strokes. You count them if you ain't got time. Most dudes trying to walk around like they porn stars. Look here, man. Get good at foreplay, eat some pussy, and get on. Because we don't have all that time. We get old, our back hurt, our hips out.
Oh no.
When you get older, but I think a healthy sex life 2 to 3 times a week is what most people are doing, because they got kids.
Yes, no, I understand.
But when you're single, no kids, whenever you want to.
Yeah. Well,
she's like, I don't know about that one.
No, I understand, because yes, things change when you have to be looking at your baby, and a lot of I get it. I totally get it. But let me ask you something. Do men really want, because I was having this discussion 2 days ago, do men really want a woman to be all up under them? Oh baby, hi, yeah, ooh, or do they just say they want that, and when they want that, and when they get it, they be like, because I feel like me being mean is what, yeah.
The late great Patrice O'Neal said it the best. We want you around, but not around. He made a comedy bit where he said, we want you in the house, kind of like around the corner in the vent somewhere. We kind of want you to be like a cat. You call a cat's name, hey, babe. Okay, you there, cool. We just want to know you in touching distance. That's really all we, because we really
and I feel like I'm like a man. I feel like I'm, a lot of people throughout my life would tell me that I'm like a man, because I remember people would tell me I shouldn't expect as a woman to have a climax every time I do it, right?
Why not?
Hilton. And I said, excuse me, are you out of your fucking mind? Why wouldn't I want to climax every time I have intercourse, just like you want to climax when you have intercourse? And I was accused of being like a man. Not in my, this is years ago. And I knew that wasn't going to work, child. Because it's not only about you.
Well,
What do you think about that?
Well, so when I go to LA, I'll be talking to sexologists. Shambu dream, Shambuli. There's a lot that men don't understand about sexuality. Most guys, you ask them what the Kama Sutra is, they don't know what it is. They don't know anything about tantric sex. They don't even know that. You couldn't even show them the anatomy of a vagina and they can understand parts. Just weren't taught. So, and, if you know what you're doing, yes, you should have as much orgasm. You should. You're multi-orgasmic. You can have more than we can.
That's right.
So the point is that I think that was part of the purpose of going down there, to have this conversation, because women's sexuality is so misunderstood by men.
Mm.
So a lot of guys make comments about women in not knowing, and they make decisions based on women. And I say ultimately this: if you ain't getting married, what the fuck you care about a woman's body count and who she fucking with? If you ain't gonna take ownership of it, and if it's yours, you need to learn what to do.
Mm.
Because
Well, if I was a man, I would still care about who a woman is fucking. Just
safety, as long as it's clean. I'm talking about, there are guys who worry about things. Here's the thing: there's ownership, and then there's dating. We do a lot to disqualify one another, and we got enough stuff already disqualifying us.
Oh, right, to put women down.
Yeah, I mean, or to discount men too. And I'm like, well, in the context of a relationship, it's different than people who are out here just hooking up. If you're gonna just be out here hooking up, you need to be. I would assume you would want to have a good sexual reputation. You want to be a dead layer or a weak fuck. That's not a good look.
No.
People are like, I'm so lost.
No, I'm not lost.
No, I'm talking about people in the comments.
I want to put it on the person. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah, I've seen the videos. I heard, what were you talking about? The blood. What is a blood? What is that?
Blood clot?
I'm serious. I know. What is that?
No, it's just a term that my family, my Jamaican people who I love very much, it's just a curse word that they use. Like, with a blood clot, I deal with pussy. You understand? So that.
All right, I've heard that before. I'm like, I didn't know if it was a curse word or what. All right, cool. Well, good to be on here with you. You got any other questions? Because I got to get packed.
Gotta finish talking to my people, but I want to tell you that I appreciate you joining me tonight.
Appreciate it.
And I don't want to, and to everybody that's wanting me to diss this gentleman or anything, I'm not going to do anything because I don't have proper information, and I don't do shit to get attention or to get clicks or to do no clown shit. If I hear something and I understand the context and Kevin and I wants to talk, then we'll talk. But I'm not just here to diss nobody. So
Appreciate
Kevin,
it. If I say some shit you don't like, feel free to talk about it.
I will.
Okay.
Kevin, we're gonna have to have you on Queen Radio in a month or two, okay?
Let's do it.
All right. Take care. All right, y'all. Okay, so y'all, can y'all hear me, y'all? Y'all can hear me? Why y'all was telling me to curse out that man? Bender Dawn said, I'm glad Kevin ain't saying nothing crazy. Yeah, because the thing is, I don't want to just try to diss somebody or be mean to somebody without knowing, the backstory. Again, and I know how click driven our social media is, you know what I mean? And he is right. I've never looked at a whole show yet, so I don't really be knowing what the stuff is coming from. So let me do my research, and then we can have a real talk about with Kevin later on. But I stand by what I said, which is I want Black women. Oh my God, just y'all already know y'all the best thing on this motherfucking planet. So my thing is, who gives a fuck? You understand? Lady Luck said he wild. What he be saying, Luck? Cause I don't want to know, child. Cause I be thinking a lot of people be calling him and kind of like antagonizing him, and I think it be looking like they trying to be funny when they call him, and I think that probably gets on his nerves, so he probably purposely says something mean. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't have enough information. But so what we was really talking about is, now I never used no strap on. Okay. My thing is, what makes a woman that's in a relationship with a man that got a penis want to use a strap on? Because y'all, I don't understand. Okay. I don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? So please let me know one day when y'all get a chance. And what the fuck would make you want to put your finger in a nigga ass, child? I don't. Why you be walking in on the wrong time? Bitch, why the fuck would you want to put your finger in a nigga asshole? Like, I mean, what the fuck do y'all be talking, thinking? Nope. No, you saying it also stimulates the clit. Yeah, a finger in my asshole. I said, why would a woman want to put her finger in a man's ass? Girl, am I play for the other blood clot team? You know see that? Eh? Cha. So I mean, but you know what? I don't want to be ignorant on the topic, y'all. So excuse me for that. I just feel like, yo, no, we ain't playing them motherfucking games. I know a lot of you guys in this industry like playing them games. But, yo no sé. Yo soy chingona. Sí. Dímelo. But anyway, so my thing is this. So I go on TikTok and it would make his pee-pee harder. Boo boo. Boo boo. If this punani blood clot now make him rock hard, go. Tell him for blood clot, go. Gonna talk about. It's gonna make his thing harder. What the fuck type of nigga y'all? Yes, I'm sure it would make his pee-pee harder if he likes to get things in his ass. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I just said I'm not doing it. Okay? No. No. I just walk around all day in my house spraying this. Oh, what? Oh, God, it smells. Oh. Hey, God. Can you get a house tour? Girl, I look like. It's like on MTV Cribs. Hey, girl, me will fuck with your man and then beat you. If me need to, me do it need to. Listen, child, y'all. Oh, y'all, I'm supposed to be talking about the album. I'm supposed to be talking about the song with Lil Baby. Oh, Lil Baby got a dope picture that he might post. This ain't no Pine Sol T.S. Madison, so what you talking about? Mm-mm. Hi, Kathy Hilton. Kathy, please don't watch this live chat. It is different level of ratchet, and I do not think you are prepared for this level of ratchet today, Kathy Hilton, because I'm in one of my moods. And Kathy went and listen, when I'm in one of my moods, everybody know I'm liable to say anything. It's like, so hi, gorgeous, how beautiful. Yo, listen. Okay, y'all. So February 4th, Do We Have a Problem is coming out, okay? Please make sure you guys listen to the song. Oh yeah, what I was saying, Lil Baby got a dope photo that he's gonna post. He's gonna post it soon. So he said that he said my fans was on him. Why do y'all do that? Why y'all gotta do that, y'all? Just leave them on. Left the blood clot, man. Yeah, so Lil Baby said the job been on him, okay? Please leave him alone, okay? Because I don't want to have to hurt y'all. Now, I'm going to go. So, you guys, so listen, what I was saying was that I was originally supposed to come on to wait. I was supposed to come on to do the...
Mercy, Nicki, I can't
Yeah.
show my face, never good girl like murder. This serious,
Wagwan goodie.
Jesus Christ, me in a bad condition, trouble in the valley. Nicki, you make my night, oh my God. My heart's a beat like, oh my God, me dey Nicki like, murder!
Cheese, listen to me.
Yes.
I just want to say hi, okay? I'm getting off. I'm taking you. I'm removing you off the live. But I just wanted to say hi and send kisses.
All right,
and send kisses and hugs.
Add pretty too. Pretty want to add.
Where's she there?
She's there, sir, in the comment. Pretty, send your request. Jesus Christ, Nicki, add me murder. Whoa. Trouble. Big up yourself, Nicki. Murder. Big up yourself. Add pretty.
Melissa. All right, listen, y'all. So, Mafago. Okay, Mafago. Yeah. Good pussy, girl. Yes, lava. Good pussy, girl. Stan, yeah. Wanna know? If you know, you know. If you know, you just know. I say a bond. I said go. You understand? Barbie, Dolly Lily. Brr, murder. Oh, hey, la. Oh, la. Why you was trying to, nope, la. Why you was trying to call the dude Tommy when you see good and motherfucking well, it's a whole new show that I'm doing and it's a whole new character and you gonna come on my motherfucking comment section and disrespect and I call him Tommy. His name ain't Tommy, Lala. Him name na blood clot Tommy. You understand? Y'all know I'm in rare form tonight. Somebody gonna say, save the live. Why me to save it? So I can make on a blood clot. Lala, why did you call that man Tommy when you see that I did my whole new movie with, and when I posted it and you on court and you was like, look at Tommy. That ain't no Tommy. Lala, get, first of all, La, what? Lala.
I gotta put some light on. I'm in New York. It's 2:00 in the morning.
La, don't be calling him Tommy when you see he in a whole other movie with me, okay? His name is not Tommy.
What was his name in that?
His name in my movie is Detective Flint.
Okay, Detective Flip. But you talking about something else. I want to talk about some of these topics tonight.
Oh, yes. This is the
Wait,
topic. I'm tired of you lazy pussy bitches talking about y'all gonna have a look on y'all face when y'all nigga tell y'all to ride, to get on top. You shouldn't have no other no look on your face except for a happy look and ride that dick.
That's not my question.
Oh.
Can y'all see me?
I can see you very well, beautiful girl.
I just woke up. No, I want to talk about, we got to do Queen Radio because I want to talk about these men and if y'all feel like they are selfish or not. I'm back out here a little bit, so I just want to know what people have to say about that because I feel like a lot of men are very selfish. It's about them getting theirs and that's all they care about. So I want to talk about that.
Lie. And I put this on everything in my life. My whole life, a nigga gotta make me come. I don't give a fuck. You gotta make me come. And if you don't, my mouth is crazy. Any nigga will tell you my mouth is crazy.
Right.
If a nigga don't make me come after it, I'm gonna make him feel like shit. You understand? So you better keep your thing in your pants. Don't come over here with no clown shit. You understand? Period.
What is this? That? So I don't even know how this is.
I know. I've been playing with my.
How this is on my face. But yes, I know what you're saying. But I'm just saying overall, being out
thinking
here
it's about them.
People. Yes, and I want to know what's up with that.
They think it's about them because females need to stop getting at each other and coming at each other. And so these men, they start feeling like, it's all about them because they never really have consequences in the real world because people always sitting there waiting to welcome them back with open arms after they do dumb shit and always trying to attack, other women, you know what I'm saying? So they feeling like, you know what I'm saying? No.
And women getting a kick out of attacking each other, breaking up homes, doing foul shit to each other. That shit is not cool and not okay.
why do women get so much joy and gratification out of seeing other women hurting?
Now see, now we going to a place. You sure you want to go here right now?
But I always say that, like, it is true. They'll be so happy when they see somebody's relationship, something happening, and it's like, stop it, stop fucking acting like any of y'all relationship is perfect. Y'all see time and time again, people get up here every day and they front and stunt for y'all and posting the dumbest shit that don't mean shit, and then behind closed doors they broken hearted. Stop. Nobody, you don't have to laugh at another woman's pain to feel good.
No, you don't. And nowadays, people's mental health is really, you know, out here hurting themselves, mentally not right. You can't be laughing at other people's pain, because it's just as quick as you'll laugh at the next bitch, that'll be you. So you can't do that. And never say, it won't happen to me, it can't happen to me. You don't know what can happen to you.
That's it. That's very true. That's very true. And I think, I guess as you get older, you start being able to step outside of the mess, and you start seeing things and you understand things so much more, you know, clearer, right? But I do think there's a culture of just a bunch of birds who you know, all they want to do is compete, you know, on social media. And so now I don't even think a lot of people, females, know who they are anymore.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like, your identity is based on your relationship. Your identity is based on, oh, look at what he does. Stop.
And like you said, you made a point earlier. I watched this whole live. I was up watching this whole live. Kanye, like, wow, you listening to Nicki all night? I was watching the whole live. But you said something that you was like, you know, people on the TikTok about the successful men, and you was like, you know, what about focusing on being a successful woman and getting your own and doing that? That's what I'm all about. And then we get to choose the type of nigga that we want to be with. We get to choose who we want to be with. And that's like what I've been saying a lot now. Like, fuck trying to get a nigga to wife us up or want to convince somebody why we're the one. Choose us. Like, let us be successful, get our paper, and let us fucking choose them.
Bingo.
That's it.
Bingo. That's it. And a nigga know when you walk in a room, the type of female he know he looking at, when it's the type of woman that walk in the room that can have any man she fucking want, just because of her aura, just because of her vibe. It doesn't need, people think everything is about money. But even the same way we look at men, as men can look at women and see potential and see ambition. It's people, you know what I'm saying, when we was in the hood or whatever, dudes could look at us and see, oh, this one gonna go somewhere, this one is different, so they gonna treat you different. Focus on yourself. Stop stop making them the motherfucking prize. I'm tired of it. We know we're amazing, we know we're great. I'm tired of black women talking about them, and then I see them, and then I be seeing these clowns on TikTok, and they trying to laugh at black women and you know, using it as a way to be like, yeah, because the nigga no, fuck, who the fuck, what?
Exactly. No, I feel this is why I was up all night. My blood was going. I feel the same way. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Ladies, I know y'all on here, focus on yourselves, and then pick the nigga that you want to be with. That's how it should be. Exactly.
That's right. And whoever you want to be with, you understand what I'm saying?
You want to be with, whoever like, so makes you happy, and happiness is not based on money. Happiness is not based on what bag a nigga got you. Whatever, happiness is based on whatever makes you happy. And when you give a fuck whoever got to say anything about it. If you happy with it, that's all that matters. We live in too much for what it looks like, like everybody. Social media, oh, we look at what it looks like you said, people looking a certain way. As soon as they got off the Instagram, they popping pills, doing all kind of weird ass shit because
people are hurting. Listen to me, and a lot of rappers and a lot of artists, the reason why they're taking drugs and all this, and I always talk about even the people recently that we've lost and stuff like that in the rap community and stuff like that. Rappers don't want to come out on and say certain things that they're going through and be clowned. You see, a lot of times when you are honest and you tell people what's going on, you're just gonna become a meme, or people gonna laugh at you. So you don't really have an outlet. So what do you do when you don't have an outlet? A lot of times is you self-medicate. You feel me? So that's why I said, you know, when Juice WRLD passed, I said, make it, you know, let's try to normalize people speaking, you know, about how they feel and not being laughed at. You know, if somebody is crying out on the internet, yes, I know a lot of times we'd be like, oh, that person just want attention. But even if you think it, just relax. You don't know what people are going through.
Going through. Here in New York, they said the former Miss Universe jumped out of her apartment building. Like, people, and I looked on her Instagram, everything looked perfect. Beautiful girl, happy, joyous, everything. Like, you don't know what people are going through. Like, this shit is scary out here, and it's sad. People are fragile. You got to treat people a certain way. Don't laugh at other people's pain, because just because it's them, it could be you. You just got to be gentle with people. Like, this shit is crazy.
Be gentle. Yes, have mercy on each other. I think that's so true. I think that's so true. And even when I heard about Regina King's son, oh my God, that hurt me so
bad.
Because and you know, because you have your beloved son, my baby, right? And look, I have a son now, and I'm just looking at this woman like, Jesus, like, what the fuck does? I don't even want to think. I don't even want to ever imagine what that feels like.
You don't even know where to begin with that thought.
You don't, right? But I just know that. Look, we be out here worrying about the dumbest shit, right? And people going through real shit. That's what I'll say. That's all. That's all I want to say about that. I'm not gonna go too deep. But
you was getting off this live. I done kept you.
I know. Got me blabbering at late nights. Okay, so
tell me when the next Queen Radio is, so we can figure that out. Because I got a lot to talk about. I got topics.
Well, okay, because I'm doing Queen Radio somewhere else, but I might be doing a few official Queen Radio starting on IG before we launch the official thing with the company, and I'm waiting on them to do the announcement. So yes, I would love to have you live.
We have good conversation, and we talking real shit that people need to hear. This is good, and it's helpful for me. It's helpful for you. It's helpful for people listening. Like, it's good. So we gotta dig deeper into a couple of these things.
Yeah, La, you know what? I'm happy that you called. I'm happy. Women need to hear other women. We need to hear other women speak on things, so we can stop feeling like we going through things alone, or we're the only one experiencing shit.
And women who are being vulnerable enough to speak on things they've been through and be honest. Like, everything's not picture perfect all the time. Public knows a lot about what I went through. Like, shit ain't picture perfect all the time. It is what it is. Right. You gotta roll with it. Like they always say, it's not about what happens to you, it's about how you react to it. You can only control how you react to it. And that's what I'm learning in my journey right now.
That's what I learned. I'm recently learning the same thing. And yes, and I commend you, because yes, you keep it the fuck moving. One thing about July, on the outside, nobody ain't ever gonna be able to see you miss a step.
Thank you.
No matter what, since we've known you in the public, right? Like, and I think that's dope. But I also love the fact that you're able to be honest and vulnerable. And yeah, I think that's important. Women need to feel like we're not doing this to each other, you know, all the time, because we have a tendency of doing that. It's from being young, making fun of kids, when we growing up, and then we keep that in who we are as women, and we don't have to fucking do all of that.
It's true. And once you start going through shit, you like, yo, that's not funny no more. Like, I'm not funny. Like, I'm not laughing at that no more. I know what that feel like, and that shit don't feel good.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
All right, we gotta go deep. We gotta go deep.
All right, La. Thank you, Mama. Okay, so we'll talk soon.
Me and Cayenne love you. He fell asleep. It's 2:00 in the morning here. He love you. Love you.
Tell him I love him back, my love. Okay. We'll see.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, y'all know I've been trying to give up this live forever, but I'm so glad La did that. One thing about La, she has an ability to do exactly what she just did, which is balance everything out with her spirit, her aura. She has that. Always has had that. That's dope. Y'all, I love you very much. Okay, I'm about to go. And we had fun. I had fun. I ain't gonna lie, I had fun. All right, so tomorrow I will have another phone while I'm on live at some point, so I can play the note the voice messages you guys left. We had like 21,000 messages the last time I checked. All right, y'all. I love you. Take care of yourself, y'all. Kisses, hugs, all of that.
it's Drake on his phone for just an instant, alongside. Oh, it's Drake on his phone for just an instant, alongside. Oh, it's Drake. Oh, it's Drake on his phone for just an instant, alongside. Oh, it's Drake. Oh. Oh.